Well, let's see if we can get into this thing. Alright, well, I'm ready to play a little World of Warcraft. I've been playing some other characters. This character is the one that I want to live stream up, and so I haven't played him since the last live stream the other day, and I wanted to play Duhan. I took his helmet off so I could see his face. I like to see their faces. And I found out something. Hey Kevin, how are you? Oh, I was setting it up, and I accidentally hit the go live button, and I wasn't done setting everything up, and I didn't realize I'd done that until I looked up and said, oh my god, it's live, and I shut it back down. Sorry about that. It's kind of weird. There's not a real good way to test your live streams without going live. It's just weird. I don't get it, but that's what happens, I guess. How you doing, Kevin? So, I found out something. I was reading on forums on leveling between 100 and 110. When you get to your place where you're going to level, let's go get that. Let's see. I'm not going that way, though. I'm going a different way. Where am I going this time? There's 4 sections that you can level up in. 2 of them are long story or long questing, and 2 of them are short questing. It recommends that you do the short questing first. So I've switched where I was going to go. I was going to go up here, but I'm not now. I'm going to go down to Azuna, because that's a short area. This is a long area. Valsara is a short area, and Stormheim is a long area. And it just recommends you do the short ones first. So I always started at High Mountain, but that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to, let's see, what do I need to do here? Not discovered. Delarian. I need to get there. Let me see. I can't remember if I've selected it yet. So I'm going to go to my map and select that Azuna area and see if I can get down there. Now, I think I can select it from this map in here, in the Hunter's Lodge here. I can't remember if I've done that already. I'm playing too many characters, just like in farming, I play too many maps. Oh, and I haven't named my new pet either. I need to do that. Alright, let's see. Scouting map. No, I haven't selected it yet. So I did select this one. I'm going to save it for later. We're going to go down to Azuna. So let me select that. And let's see if I have any quests to do. No missions? No missions. Alright, there's no missions available. What the heck was that noise? It sounded like somebody sucking their thumb. Alright, so I want to name my pet. I think I'm going to name him Goliath. Whoop, if I can spell. Goliath. There we go. I think I spelled it right. If I didn't, guess it doesn't matter. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna do leveling. We're gonna do Legion, and I'm gonna go to Azuna. Alright, there. Whoop. What happened? Where's it at? Azuna, talk to Archmage. Right, where is he? Follow the path down. He's not hanging around here, is he? Archmage Khadgar? I don't think he is. I think they're going to have me fly to him somehow. Or maybe not. I don't know. What the hell? I've never been out here. Oh, wait a minute. See, here we go. Go to Valsashra. I don't think I have a flight path there.
Hi.
I don't have a flight path there. I wonder if he's in Dalaran.
Off with you.
Gonna do a little flying around, I guess. So, what's new in your area, Kevin? Had to pull my fifth wheel out today because I'm getting ready to take off for a couple weeks. Not with the fifth wheel. We're leaving the fifth wheel, but I needed to get it out and get it ready for when we get back. Got a company supposed to come in and paint the house, and I had the fifth wheel wintered right next to the part of the house that's away from the weather. Still hot. I think it's still hot everywhere. I guess Dalaran wasn't as far away as I thought it was. I hope he's there. I don't know how else to get there. Talk to Khadgar. Oh, let's see. This time, probably about a week and a few days. A little more than a week. About a week and a half. A little more than one, less than two. But I got videos to go up, so there'll be videos going. I just won't be able to do any live streaming. I don't take any PCs with me. I take my PlayStation and my Xbox, and I play games that I've purchased and never had a chance to play because I'm PCing most of the time. So I do a lot of Xbox and PlayStation stuff on vacation. Interestingly enough, I should be able to at least record the PlayStation stuff if I want to.
Quest complete.
So, I don't know. I could probably record some stuff, but I just won't be able to post it because we have terrible
There you
internet.
are.
At
Over
the
here.
condominium where we go.
Azuna awaits.
Here he is.
Knowledge is power, but using it wisely is the key. Let me know when you are ready, champion.
Okay, well, I'm ready. Let's go.
Farewell, my
Quest
friend.
complete.
Okay, so Kevin, when I did the live stream on World of Warcraft the other day, they told me that the game sounds were way too loud.
I
And
prefer using the great staff Atiesh's raven form.
I've tempered them down,
Nothing's worse than saddle sores.
except for the voices. Can you
The
give me a
demon
little bit of
hunters have
input?
set up camp on the far side of the island. Perhaps they can help us locate the Pillar of Creation.
I turned all the other sounds down, like the ambient sounds, that kind of stuff, but
Look
I left
there.
the voice kind
Naga
of
forces. We have competition from Queen Ajara herself.
Still seems a little loud to me.
She must also be after the Pillar of Creation. This is unexpected.
This place is kind of wet.
Breathtaking. Imagine all the
Okay.
arcane knowledge lost to the ages here.
As soon as I land, I'll turn those down. The music is down. You can barely hear the wings going and
There.
stuff like that.
The Illidari. And the Burning Legion is here too.
All right, let me try this. I'm going to go to the sound, and I'm going to turn the dialogue down. About halfway, maybe. Okay. Now let's see.
The fate of our world hangs in the balance. There is much to be done. Hurry. The Illidari are about to be overrun.
Okay, how was that? Was that better? All right, we're going to get the flight plan here, or the flight path, and then we're going to go talk to some of these characters over here and get some quests going.
Archmage Khadgar, an unexpected surprise.
How'd Khadgar beat me down here?
Lord Illidan knows the way. Nice weapon you have there. Speak with Jason alone.
Okay.
Drive them before you.
One at a time, guys. Talk one at a time.
Trust in yourself, champion.
A lot better. Good. Now, the battles, when I get into a battle, that's the other place where it gets really loud.
Lord Illidan knows the way. Death to the Legion.
Ooh, I got a new helmet. Oh, no, I just wanted to put the helmet on. Never mind. I forgot I took the helmet off. All right, let's go do some stuff. Let's go take on some monsters here. Oh, I missed a quest. There we go.
My life
Okay.
is dedicated to destroying the Burning Legion.
That's a big gun that dwarf has there. Alright, so let's destroy this thing. And there's another one up the hill here. Alright, here's the test now. Well, that's not bad. Where'd this guy come from? Okay, how bad was that fighting? Oh, wait a minute. I can chop that guy up. I got another one of those things to destroy. Leave me alone!
I can't attack that.
Quest complete.
Okay, thank you. Now, in the vanilla game, the guns are really loud. The bow and arrows, they just make a twank noise, but the guns are really loud. And so, years ago, I went online and I downloaded a different sound of a real gun and toned it down and replaced the gun sound in the game. So it's a lot. It still sounds like a boomstick, but it's not as loud as it was. Boy, I tell you, the real guns would just thunder.
Too late, heroes. Your world is
Oh, I forgot. I'm supposed to be sucking their souls up. Dang it. Watch the instructions. I wonder if I got any of these. Were any of these my kills? No. Darn it. I probably missed a few. Right. I'm gonna get in gear here. Take these guys out. Now, see that shell that's around the Goliath? That's one of the reasons why I wanted to get him. He kind of protects himself. Goliath bit the dust. I'm in trouble. Got to pay attention to my pet. How am I doing on this? Let's see what kind of you die. I need 2 more. I think that got him.
Quest complete.
Alright, take that guy down, guys. I think I saw that one. Is that the one where Cartman was going to the bathroom in his chair? I can't remember. I think that was pretty funny. They were playing World of Warcraft and his mom would bring him food, and I thought it was pretty funny. Especially since it's pretty much true. I can tell you when I was playing this game early on, there were some nights that we would play late into the night.
Boil their seas.
And I'd fall asleep on the keyboard.
Azeroth must
I'd
not
wake up
fall.
with keyboard face.
Do not give in to the power of the Legion.
I have sacrificed everything. What have you given? If we do not meet again, die well.
These guys say the same thing over and over and over. They farmed a sheep. I think I remember that one was pretty funny. I didn't watch a lot of South Park, but I've seen a few. All right, let's talk to this chick.
My life is dedicated to destroying the Burning Legion.
All right, I'm ready. Let's get on it here. Okay, she's waiting on me. I gotta click on these things. And then she's gonna suck his soul. She's a soul sucker. That sounded terrible. I shouldn't have said that. But that's what she's doing. Alright, quickly, Doohan. Break the other... Okay, I'll break the other gem. Alright, she's gonna try again. Farm the sheep. Alright, so it didn't work. A powerful demon is kept trapped in the gems is helping them. Alright, so that sounds like a fight to me. stand behind this little chick so I can watch her fight. Oh, she ran away. Right, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. There you go, girly. She's a demon hunter. I've got a couple of those characters. I've not played them much, though. They look like a pretty fun character to play. If you select one of those, they start at level 100, which is kind of nice. You don't have to level them up. Meet back up with Alarm.
Quest complete.
Or Ildari, sorry. I mangled your name.
We are all that stands between the Legion and annihilation.
Okay, the prize in this one is a band of demonic guile, which is a ring.
Remember.
So we'll take that, and it is better than the ring I'm wearing currently. So I will equip that. Let's talk to this feller.
My life is dedicated to destroying the Burning Legion.
Well, what's my life dedicated to?
Do not. I will see to it that the Legion gets no farther. You, Corvus and Sienna, attack the Legion from within. Then we will wipe them out together.
Great. Sounds like a plan. Don't you love it when a plan comes together? It's kind of funny, though, to level up these things. If you're leveling from 1 to 110... Uh-oh, that's a big deal. Run! It's kind of weird how it works. The first 5 or 6 levels...
Friend or foe?
...take quite a while to do. As you get closer to 110, they go really fast.
Lord Illidan knows the way. We will work together to destroy the Legion from within.
Alright, I'm with you, girl.
We are all that stands between the Legion and annihilation.
Okay, we have to save a dragon.
If we don't meet again, die well.
And we have to free 6 demon hunters that have been trapped. So, here we go. You know what? We need to clear this area anyway, so let's just start working from here. So by the time you get up to level 108, and especially 109, 109 just flies by. I don't know whether you're getting more credit for your experience or what, but... Either that or by then you're so tired of questing that you don't care anymore and it just seems to fly by. Got them all. Okay, so there's a number of things you can do to level here. If you look up here, we're on a bonus task. Yeah, yes it is. You quest and you get experience. If you look, I've got some mods up here that help me out as far as where we're at. Like right here, my next level, I'm 59% in to level 101, so I'm more than halfway to getting to level 102. I have rested experience, which gives me extra credit every time I make a kill, because I'm fully rested. And then I have 268,000 level points to make 102. not just by quest. Quest is a good way to do it because it gives you a reason for being out here grinding. But I could actually just go someplace and just kill a million characters and level up.
I need a target.
And there are some people that do that. If they get close to a level and they don't want to go out questing, they'll just go someplace and start killing things.
Illidari, what happened here?
I didn't give in.
He didn't give in, so he was captured, and he didn't break. Uh-oh, Goliath is down. Darn it. That's close. So, oh, didn't even see that one. That other guy's so big I couldn't see through him. So when you're out playing this game, I used to play with my son a lot and his friends, and I would go to an area like this and I would fight my way through. And as you're fighting your way through, you're getting experience. What they would do is they would sneak around the monsters because they didn't want to fight them for whatever reason, and they couldn't understand, well, how do you level up faster than we do? Why me? Why do I have higher characters than they have? And I said, because I fight everything. I don't sneak around and try to avoid the fights. Well, that's not true. Sometimes I do. If I'm in a hurry to get from point A to point B, I will avoid a fight. But if I'm out questing, I pretty much kill everything. You can buy your weapons. If you'll notice, when I turn in a quest, I'll get gear and things. Certain quests give you gear.
I'm out of range.
You can buy it. You can craft it, depending on what your depending on what your profession is. Oh, what are these little boogers doing? I'll show you as soon as I'm out of fight here. All right, let me get up and get this, and then I'll show you. Get that. Oh, I got that book already. Okay, so if I look at my character here, let's see, not that, sorry. Let's look at the spell book. These are all the spells and things that I'm doing down here. And you get these as you level up. You start with 1 or 2. Every time you level up, about every 2nd or 3rd or 4th level, you'll get another one. But if you look down here at professions, right now, this character is a miner and an engineer. Now, I chose engineer because I can craft my own gear. I can craft weapons and ammunition and stuff. Now, in the old days, when you first started, you used ammunition. Now you don't. You get unlimited ammunition. You can also learn to cook, and you can learn to do first aid. And then you can learn archaeology, although I never started archaeology on this character. But you can experience your cooking. You can get your food to eat, which gives you buffs and gives your pets buffs. First aid, you can heal yourself if you make bandages and stuff, and medical kits. So all this stuff is things you can use. If you do fishing, you can do fishing and cooking together. So as you level your fishing, it gives you more to cook. And there are some things that you can craft yourself as far as food and potions and things like that that can really help you out when you're out doing your quests and stuff. So I've got other characters that do potions. I've got some that do enchanting, because you can put enchantments on your equipment that will boost your equipment up. Now, if you think about it, you're supposed to be playing this with groups of other people. So some people would be able to make armor, some other people would be able to enchant it. To get the best equipment and gear and stuff like that, you pretty much need to go into the dungeons, which as a solo player, I don't get into very many dungeons because I can't do it by myself. When the game first started, you had to be in a group of 25 or more people to do a dungeon. As a matter of fact, I think there were some dungeons that were level 30 or 50, something like that. Big groups of people. It's been too many years, I can't remember. I do remember being in groups of 25 going into raids and stuff.
You cannot hide from me.
Uh-oh, Elias hurt, dang it. Hurt, he's dead. Gotta watch my pet. He's my lifeline. Now there's different ways to play different characters, like the hunter.
Azeroth must not fall.
They have all been tortured.
You can choose how to play your character. Let me get this, whatever this is here, I'm going to mine it. You can some things. A lot of the things that you gain by dungeons and things like that, I'd say a good share of it is what they call soul bound. So if I look at my character here, all this equipment here is generally soul bound. Now these things I've got heirlooms, and they are bound to my account, so I can share them between my other characters. But most equipment that you get from things, let me find something here. Like that ring there is, if you notice, in the right hand box at the top there it says Sanctified Fell Wrapped Ring, and it shows that it's soul bound. That means that I'm the only one that can use it. But if I craft stuff, you can either gift it to somebody or you can put it on an auction house and sell it for money. I'm talking in-game money. So the stuff you craft, you can put on the auction house and sell it. I don't want to fight that big booger. But I'm going to probably end up having to. Yeah, here he came. Dang it. I gotta watch the lion. Why's he picking on me? What's going on here? Holy crap! Where all these guys come from? Alright, so hunters, let me look at my specialization here. Okay, so there's 3 ways to play a hunter, and there's 3 ways to play any what you're doing. If you're playing a warlock or, you know, a mage, there are usually 3 choices. I play as a beastmaster. You can play as a marksman, or you can play survival. And if you change these, and I can change these anytime I want, but I have to be in a place that has rested experience, like an inn or something like that, a city. Once I enter a city or an inn, that allows me to then change these things. I can't do it out here in the wild unless I have a special spell to do it, which I think I do, but not on him. But I play as a beastmaster, so I'm playing with pets. And once you do that, you can choose how your pet is. So I have my pet set on ferocity. Normally I don't. And I'm going to change this, as a matter of fact. So right now, that's why I'm having to watch him all the time, because I have him set for damage. Normally, because I'm not a real good player, normally I have the pet set to tenacity. That makes him a tank, makes him stronger, so he doesn't get hurt as easy. And I send him into the main guy, and he protects me because he's tanking that guy, and I can be at a distance and just shoot the thing. Because I'm not a real good melee player, that's how I play. Now, I didn't realize, since he's a new pet, if you watched the last live stream, you saw that I just got him then, and I didn't realize that I had him on ferocity instead of tenacity. So the next time I get into a town, I'll change that. All right, I see there's another guy we need to save over here. Yeah, you can. You're not limited on how many pets you can have. Well, you are when you start out. When you first start, you only get 1 pet.
I don't need you alive to make your sense.
You can only play with 1 pet at a time. The reason I have 2 pets right now is because one of them is hooked to, one of them is attached to the gun that I'm using. Alright, now that fight's over. If you notice, the gun that I have is in artifact, and if you look at this wolf, he's in spirit form. He's attached to the gun, and you get this at level 100. But that's part of this whole leveling thing that we're doing.
What did they do? What did the demons offer you?
The demons.
Hey, Pullet, how are you? Thanks for stopping by.
Power.
I love this pet. I'd never used this pet before, but I was reading in a forum that they've got some special abilities. So I thought, hey, if I need a tank, then that's what I want. It's one of these. So I ended up going and getting him before I started this quest for 110 level. Let's see, I need 3 more of these demon hunters. I still gotta get... Is there one up here? I think there's one up here too. Yeah, there's one over there. This other guy's cleared it out for us.
Lord Illidan knows the way.
Who did this to you?
Warden tried to convince us to turn traitor. I heard screaming.
Alright. Is there any in there? I don't think so. I don't see one. Oh, you're asking me about pets, Kevin. If you take a look here, I can have up to 5 pets with me at any one time. I have 2 open, and the reason I do that, I always leave an open space in case I run into something that I don't have or it looks interesting, and I can tame it as a pet. So you can change your pet anytime you want. Let me dismiss Goliath, and I'll pull up a different pet. Let's pull up Scarlet. I named this ape Scarlet because she's red. But yeah, you can have different pets that do different things. And I've got more pets than this, but I can only carry 5 at a time at this level. And I have the rest of them at a stable. So if you go into a town or a village or someplace like that, you can stable them. Bullet, I play right now. I play on 2 pretty regularly. I play on Storm or Shadow Song, and I play on Quel'Drai. I've got, let's see, 10 characters that are level 100 or above. Oh, I lost Scarlet already. Oh, God. I'm in trouble. Come on, Scarlet. Make me proud. I used to play on about 5 different servers. What in the hell's going on here? Those little hellions are getting me. They're chewing my ankles off here. Alright, I want Goliath back. Hang on. What's that? Oh, man. I missed one of them. Anyway, I used to play on about 5 different servers, but I couldn't keep up with them. I had about 50 characters. And I dropped down to about 22 characters on 3 servers. Alright, I gotta get back to hunting demons. Or, well, finding demon hunters. I've got 2 more to get. Let me look around here. Let me get this while I'm here. Lightning Hoof. Yeah, that's one of the newer servers, I think. There's so many servers now, I can't keep up with them all. I beta tested this game in 2003 and 2004, and when it came out in 2004. And I've been playing off and on ever since.
Lord Illidan knows the way.
Did anyone give in?
But I don't play well with others.
Cyan Nightglaive turned traitor.
And so
She joined the Legion.
pretty much every one of my characters that I've got over level 100, I've soloed. Which means I don't get really good gear. People laugh at me. I play for fun. I'm not one of these kind of people that, you know, that if you asked me what my stats were, I probably wouldn't know. Because I don't pay too much attention to that. If you look at this, you'll see I've got some pretty low skills and stuff. You know, my critical strike's only 24%, haste 15, mastery 41. I mean, I don't pay attention to a lot of this stuff because I'm just playing for fun. I'm not one of these people that that plays professionally, or you've known some. I'm pretty sure. If you're not one, you know, it's. I'll have people see my my armor and stuff and just laugh. Because I don't have the best armor. You haven't played in about 4 years? I hadn't played in about 2 or 3 years. And even then, I would say the last maybe 4 years, I'd play for 3 or 4 months and then stop, and then I'd get, here's my problem, I get attached to my characters. And so, after about 4, 5, 6 months, I gotta come back and take a look and see what my characters are up to. So it'd been about a year and a half or so since I'd played, and I decided, since there's a new expansion coming up, which I'm not necessarily that excited about, because I'm afraid it's going to be like PvP stuff, and I'm not a PvP player. Well, I'm kind of a hermit, actually. I play it for the questing and story, if there's any storyline, that kind of stuff. But I did pre-order the expansion, and I thought, well, I'm going to get some of my level 100 characters up to 110. And so that's what I'm doing here. This is my very first character I made. And so I thought I'd bring him up to 110. I've got 2 characters at 110 now that I brought up in the last couple of weeks. One's on the Alliance and one is on the Horde. But I'm still missing a Demon Hunter. I gotta find this guy. I'll tell you one of the reasons why I kind of don't play so much, or hadn't played so much, is that $14 or $15 a month. I've been playing this game since it came out in 2004, so you can imagine how much money I've got wrapped up at $15 a month. And all the expansions. Oh crap, there's 2 of them on me. On my ass. Goliath is hurt. Alright, I gotta get serious here. Go get him, guys. Goliath's gonna get killed. I'm out of healing power for him. Yeah, I was worried about that. Alright, go get him, guys. Whoa, that was a toughin'. Alright. Let me find a place I can eat a little food. What do I have? What do I have? Let's have some roasted barley tea. Yeah. It could be addicting, I tell you. I was telling Kevin earlier that I can't tell you how many nights I'd fall asleep on the keyboard, wake up with the keys imprinted on my cheek. Alright. Get fully healed up here. I gotta go find that last guy and continue the storyline here. Ow. Hey, those little guys. right, let me look around here. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, jeez, there's not one of those guys. I'm in trouble. Ow! I don't think I'm going to make it through this one. Darn it. I'm not going to make it. Oh, and I missed it. Okay. I was too slow on the get-go here. There is a trait that the hunters have that lets you fake death. This is it right here, feigned death. If I'd have been a little quicker, I could have faked death, and these guys would think I was dead and walk away, and I missed it. The vanilla days, you know what? They're talking about that. I read an article today, Pullet, that there's a lot of people that aren't necessarily all that excited about where the new expansion is going, because it's changing it. They're taking a lot of the RPG out of the game, and I love RPG games, and it's one of the reasons why I liked this game, even though it was an MMO. Even though it was an MMO, it still had role playing in it, and not that I'm a big role player. I don't play this game dressed as a dwarf or with elf ears on or anything like that. What I mean is I get into the storyline and the characters and that kind of thing. And I guess a lot of that's going away with the new expansion. They're kind of walking away from the RPG part. So they're talking about bringing the classic game back for those people that just liked to play the vanilla game. So we'll see how that goes. And I'm curious. I'm going to be curious about that to find out if it's going to be a pay every week thing. Is it still going to be like this MMO? Because they had a group of people that liked to play the vanilla game and actually had their own server, and they took it away from them. They said you can't do that. It's just a group of people just wanted to play the vanilla game, and so they had it on their own server, and Blizzard took it away from them. Said they couldn't do it. Oh, for crying out loud. Every time I turn around. All right, come on. I only need one more demon hunter. Leave me alone. Oh, go away, you ankle biters. Good Lord. Where do these guys come from? All from This is the worst time I've had it yet. Oh, I missed this guy. Oh, man. Alright, I gotta find this demon. There's one in that cave, I think. Yeah, I think there's one in that cave. All right, let's work our way in there. Yeah, I have it pre-ordered, so I'm ready to go. I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but we'll see. I kind of figured, you know what? I got so many years in this, so much money wrapped into it. that I might as well buy the new expansions when they come out and at least give them a shot. That's what happened to Legion. This expansion that I'm playing here, I bought the thing. I had been playing for about a year. Legion came out. I bought the expansion, and it was 6 months later that I finally plugged it in and started playing it. All right, Pullet. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, buddy. I gotta change this pet. I'm used to having a tank with me. Where'd the guy go? I thought there was a guy in there. Are you kidding me? There was a guy in there. Did somebody sneak in and get him when I wasn't looking? Yeah, I know. See you, Pullet. You know, I generally don't do that. I don't generally pre-order games, but I can't remember why I did it. There was something they offered that I thought, well, you know, I might go ahead and get it. Cause here's what I kind of figured, you know, I'm gonna get it anyway, probably. Is that a hunter up there? Oh my God! There's one up on the hill and I didn't even see it. Are you kidding? Ah, jeez. All right, there's one right here.
You're
I'm taking this one.
Secrets are falling down.
I know. I have to laugh because usually that's what I don't say it, but usually that's what I think when somebody tells me that they pre-ordered a game
I've sacrificed everything.
or they
Working for the Legion?
have purchased what do they call that? The season pass. That's what I usually say, sucker. But I guess I'm the sucker now. Alright, I think I'm done here. I've killed enough things. Let's see if we can get out of here. Get a mount going. Let's see if we can get out of here without having to fight another one of them big boogers. Run! Run, you fools! I sound like Gandalf. Wow! Somebody burned my biscuits. Alright, this is where we need to be, and I'm gonna get followed in, so. Oh man, here we go. This guy had me locked up. Get that guy. Take his ankles out. Alright, now we've got to. We're here to save that dragon there that's all locked up. So we're going to have to fight our way through. And as soon as we do, they're going to say, you don't have a key. But hey, it is what it is.
Quickly, we have to find the key to those demonic locks. I'd bet anything it's on that big jailer to the east.
Yeah, you knew it where it was all along. You didn't tell me, did you? Alright, so she knows where it's at. We're going to go get it. So we're going to have to fight our way over there. Let me see if I can sneak by this guy. And where is he? There he is. That overseer up there is the one we got to get. That guy's going to be a problem sooner or later. We might as well take him out now. Oh, so Kevin, if you choose, like, one of my characters is a leather worker, and so these things like this that have skin on them, you can skin them for leather and make leather armor. If you decide you don't want to be in a profession per se, you can be like a hunter-gatherer, and what that means is you don't select a real profession. What you do is you come in here and you select mining, and instead of an engineer or a blacksmith or a herbalist or something like that, you would select mining and skinning. And then every time you either kill something that has skin, you skin it for leather. If you see something to mine, you mine it, and then you just gather all that stuff and sell it for money. So you're a hunter-gatherer in that case. And so with a lot of my characters, that's what I do. And then after I level up, then I'll change and select the real profession. But if you do hunting and gathering like that, you can make a little bit of money doing it. If you stack everything up, you can sell it in the auction house and make a little bit more money. Because there's a lot of people out there that want to be that are a blacksmith or engineer, and they need the mining stuff that you're getting. Or they may be a leather worker and they need leather to do what they want to do. So they either have to go and gather all of that stuff, and I'm talking tons of stuff, or they can buy it on the auction. So you can make a little bit of money doing that as you're leveling up to buy gear or whatever you want. Yeah, you'll rest at an inn. And it doesn't have to necessarily be in a town. Most of these places during the quest that I'm doing here, most of these places will have some place that you can rest, even if it's just a tent.
Get the key. Let's get over there and free that Drake.
All right, this guy's got the key. Wherever it's at, where I'm stuck here. There it is. Alright, now we're going to go back and save that Drake. And that'll end this quest line.
I need a target.
Okay, we got to clear this out, and then we're going to break those chains now that we've got the key.
You will soon be free, Drake.
By the way, there's some things you can do like I'm playing solo, right? So usually not on my hunter. I like hunters. I've played hunters a lot. I usually don't have too much trouble soloing as a hunter, but sometimes when you're playing a squishy, and a squishy would be like somebody that wears cloth armor, like a mage or a necromancer. Not necessarily a necromancer, but a mage, a priest, those kind of characters. They get hurt pretty easy. And so there's sometimes when you come in to a fight that's too hard. I've even done it with a hunter because I'm solo and I don't have a group of people with me. What you can do is, like, let's say there's a pretty bad mob here that you have to take out to end your quest, and you're just having trouble with it. You keep getting killed. I'll line up on the monster and I'll get just beyond where he can see me, and I'll wait, and sooner or later another character, another player is going to come in and start whopping on that monster, and all you have to do is tag it, just shoot at it, and then they will help you take it down. So even though you're not in a group, you can still get help from other people. And sometimes people will come up and ask, did I miss one? Yeah, there it is. Sometimes people will come up and ask, do you need this guy? And I'll say, yeah. And they said, well, let's party up and help and do it, or, you know. And you party up with another person and
now I am going to finish off the
one. My life is dedicated to destroying the Zaragoza. No! Come back! Damn.
Okay, the darn dragon just took off on us.
I have to find Zaragoza and Sienna Nightglaive. Meet me up at the Overlook. We will finish this business together.
Alright, so I gotta meet this person.
Do your best. Nightglaive has been undergoing some changes.
Alright, here we go. Let's get out of here.
We are ready.
So they took off their... Oh, shoot. I was just gonna sneak out of there, but I got caught. Might as well loot. Alright, let's try this again. Let's see, where's my... Let's go with this guy, I guess. Maybe I can sneak by these guys.
So little time.
Normally I'd fight my way through, but I'm in a hurry. I actually am trying to go as kind of fast as I can. Where am I supposed to go? That way? Because I'm trying to get up to level 110, and I got half a dozen more characters to work on. Okay, so here's the person that we need to fight. Let me get this guy first, though. Uh-oh.
How is Khadgar? Beltborn Goliath. Prove yourself. I have
Alright, I'm supposed to be helping her fight that. Alright, let's get in here.
Do not give in.
There's my helper there. She's finally getting here.
I am more powerful than all of you.
Ah, darn it.
You are nothing but a coward.
If you only knew the Legion's power, join us, Warcraft. Never You and your new mistress will die by my war blade.
But I was promised.
Yeah, promises are meant to be broken, buddy. Or gal. Alright, so that
Let's
ended
get out of
this.
here
Let's
before
get out
we're
of here.
overrun.
I'm on my way, right behind you. And we're off. Woo! What a
No
workout that
one
was.
can be allowed to become a fell-sworn traitor working for the Legion. We've dealt them a telling blow, but even now the Legion is summoning in more powerful demons.
Man, if you look at the top bar up there, I'm at
We cannot
96.94.
allow them to regain their momentum, or the Broken Isles are lost.
So a couple more kills or a turn-in of a
You
quest
must come to the Azure
should
Ring
pop me over to
Recluse
102.
and meet with my grandfather Senegos.
Her grandfather is a dragon.
Quest complete.
Now, see this Stellagosa? She turns into an elf here pretty quick.
Azeroth must not fall.
Alright, now, for this quest, my weapon here is an artifact weapon. And it has things that you can attach to it. That's what these things are here. And so I need to choose one of these to help rank that weapon up. And I think I can't do iron. This one's an iron one. I can't do iron until I reach 110. But I do want to have some iron plugins there. So before I reach 110, I'm going to take some iron stuff. This is an arcane one, and this one is a blood artifact. So let's see. I think I've already taken one or two. Let me see here. This one, it's +3 item levels, it's +1 rank, and focus of the Titans. It increases damage dealt by multi-shot. I don't do a lot of multi-shooting, but it will be nice to do something later on. That one's also a multi-shot. This one is just a minor trait. What's this one?
Too late,
Okay, this one is
heroes.
Bestial Wrath. I use
Your
that
world is
every
lost.
rotation. So I'm going to take that one. Okay, this is just the guide that I'm using. I'm using what they call Zygor guides, and it wants me to go in and maybe unlock another artifact weapon. I want to just use this weapon for until I get to 110. So I'm going to decline this and continue on with my quest line here. But if you notice, that just popped me over to 102.
The fate of our world.
So I have 8 more
hangs
levels
in
to
the
go.
balance. Do not linger here too long. The Legion is attacking everywhere.
Of course it is.
I am certain that if anyone can help you find this pillar of creation, it will be my grandfather.
All right.
I'll
so,
meet you up there. You will find repose up the road to the northeast.
Okay. Let me grab my mount here. Eventually, once you go through a whole bunch of grinding and some dungeons and some raids and junk like that, you'll be able to learn flying in this area. I can't fly. This pet right here that I'm riding, I could fly in other places. I can't fly it here because I don't have what it takes yet. I mean, it takes a lot of reputation grinding, and Blizzard did that on purpose. The reason they did it, according to them, was they wanted people to experience the game on the ground. So they want you to go to all the places that they've created and see everything and experience everything before you can fly over it and skip all of it, which I think was kind of crappy myself, personally, because you won't believe how much grinding you have to do to be able to do that. So it's almost like, you know, hey, we put so much work in this game, we insist that you see it all. And so we're going to make sure you can't fly until you've experienced everything we've got to offer. Yeah, it's kind of crummy. All right, I'm going to take these 2 quests.
Hello. I have sacrificed everything. What have you given?
Right, and then we're up this hill here. And my throat's getting a little dry. I need something to drink here. Pardon me while I pop a top. Now that green exclamation point.
He is not well. What is happening here?
Let the youthful one approach.
Okay, that's her grandfather, that dragon over there. He's dying.
As I look.
He's dying of old age. Anyway, this right here is a flight path. So when you see these green exclamation points, you click on them, you'll notice that it's got a little flying boot as an icon. Okay, that means that now I can get a flight from here. If we look at the map, there are flight paths everywhere. And so if I click on this, this tells me where I can fly. So now I can fly back to Dalaran, I can fly to Fellblaze, I can fly Missing Demon, or that's a quest, I'm sorry. I can fly to Illidari. Yeah, I can fly to these places. As you travel around, you'll open up these flight paths that you can fly to and from. Hey, Ginger, kind of late for you, isn't it? Can't sleep? Too hot? All right, let's talk to this Khadgar feller.
Hail and well met, champion.
Yes, he is dying. Possibly the oldest dragon alive. We cannot simply let him slip away. There's something not quite right with the magic energy here. I can feel it. So that's going to lead to me having to go do something. I have to go and slay lay worms to obtain 6 crackling cores and drop them into the pool that he's in. Kind of like Epsom salts, I think.
I know why you
just woke
are
up.
Here, small one.
What, you just woke up. What time is it there?
Hell.
All right, I'm going to go in and get some of these things. And we'll try to heal him up. I don't think it's going to do any good, but he is pretty old. Yeah, I think the humidity is worse than the heat, in my opinion, because where I grew up, we was in the desert area, and we had, I think I can mine these guys. We had really hot weather, but it was hot, dry weather, and it's easier to cope with than that humid weather. Well, if it's anything like where I live, we don't have air conditioning here, so if it gets hot and humid, we have to kind of suffer through it. Obviously, we have air conditioning in our cars, but not in our homes here. Very few businesses have air conditioning. Some of them do. But people's private homes not very many. It just doesn't get that warm here that you need them. And not only that, but here it is, you know, July, and it still gets down to, you know, the mid or low 50s at night, so it cools right down. All right, let me see. What do I need? More of those guys. Give me a multi-shot on you. Oh, I thought there were two of them there. There is two of them there. Let me get that guy too. So I loaded up that Texas map yesterday, and I've had maps by this guy before. God, I'm trying to think of his name. Mod author's name is like Texzar. He had the, I think he had the other Texas map that I used to play. And I loaded it up. It's a huge map. There are 2 fields on this map that make up about a quarter of the map. It's just, some of these fields in this map are just humongous.
I don't have a target.
These little guys come from. Hey, little guys. I've only got 1 core out of all these things I've killed. A lot of these games, when you have what they call randomness, where I'm supposed to kill these guys and collect things off of them, but it's random whether they have it or not. And a lot of people don't realize how that works. They get frustrated because, well, you can kill 10 of them and not get anything. And then the next guy will come around and kill 10 of them and get 10 of everything. It's random. You just never know. Sometimes you're lucky and sometimes you're not. There was a particular pet that you could fly on. It was a dragon. And you had to do a daily quest for it. And my son did this quest for about a month and never got it. I went on this quest one time and got the pet. And he was so mad at me. Not Kevin, thanks for dropping by, buddy. I didn't hear him say he was leaving. Kind of been busy. This is a lot different than farming. I have to really pay attention or I get killed.
I need a target. I need a target.
59 Fahrenheit, but 91 degree. Oh my God. See, the humidity's bad. The 59 doesn't sound bad. I killed about a dozen of these things, and I've only gotten 2 of the cores that I need.
I don't have a target.
That's that random thing I talked about. Now there's another one. So I'm halfway there. know where these little boogers come from. They come out of the woodwork. Yeah, Alan, I turned the sound down a little bit. I mentioned it in the last live stream I did of this that, man, this is loud. Well, after I finished, I had several people in the comments say, yeah, it was really loud. The game sounds. So I cut the playback, and it seems to be okay now. All right, what's that? 4 out of 6. 2 more to go. Hey, there's 2 right here. Let's see if I can get lucky. Oh, shoot. One attack. Multi-shot here. Alright, let's see what I come up with here. Nothing out of either one of them. Yeah, that's what they were saying. They couldn't hear me over the talking and stuff. What is that? Huh. Did I get another one? I did. I only need one more. All right, still didn't get one. Let's see. These 2 guys. Come on, have one. And he did. Alright, I'm out of here. If I can sneak out without getting attacked by them little ankle biters. Oh, they found me. Alright. It's big. It's big. There's not a lot of production on it. It looks like it's pretty well done though. Scorpion and I were looking at it the other day, and he says when he looks at it, he says it looks like Texas. So I think the guy did a pretty good job on it. Like I say though, there's not a lot of production on it, but there's plenty of room to put some in if you want to, which I probably, if I play it, I probably will put some in. I don't know how much I'm going to play some of these maps I've been looking at lately because I want to play that Welker map when it comes out. And then we're going to have the new game coming out in a few months after summer. Hustle this guy up here. Okay, now that I got those crystals, we're going to throw them in the water next to this dragon here and see if it helps him out any. Alright, here we go. Kind of like Epsom salts. There you go, buddy.
Quest complete.
Got some relief there, did you? Now see this little elf here, that's his granddaughter, which was the other dragon that we flew in. Yeah, it's going to be here before you know it, unfortunately. That means summer's going to be gone.
I fear that grandfather doesn't have much time left.
Xenagos, we seek one of the pillars of creation. I know it is here on Azuna.
You speak of the Tide Stone of Galdanas.
Tide Stone,
It
eh?
was shattered long ago.
The Tide Stone? Shattered? How?
I do not know, but I know where the pieces lie.
Rest now, grandfather. You must save your energy.
Well, it sounds like another
Don't
quest.
be so eager to mourn, Starlight. Give me this one last adventure.
Alright, so yeah, we're going to have to round up the pieces to that Tide Stone, I guess. Let's see. This whelping is trying to get your attention. She locks eyes with you, then quickly flicks her head toward the northeast. Investigate and assist the visitors in Azurewing repose. So, is this Lassie and she's trying to tell me Timmy's stuck in a well? Help! Timmy's stuck in a well. Uh-oh.
Urgent message for Xenagos. The Nightfallen have assaulted the Whelplands. These 4 whelplings need to be treated with ley crystals immediately.
They look pretty hurt. But he's not going to help you. I guess it's up to me, huh? Alright, here we go. So he's going to give us some things if we do this. We got to go in and find some crystals for those little boogers. Let's see. There's something glowing there. Let's see if that's one. Oh, we torqued him off. How'd the other one get mad at us? Oh, they're gonna put birds in the game, huh? That's interesting. So we'll have to beat the birds away from landing on our head and pooping on our shoulders. Fun. Just like real life. Oh crap, I hit the wrong one. Dang it. Yeah, I knew about the horses. Somebody told me about. I think Scorpion said something about that. I guess he was looking forward to that. But I didn't know anything about the birds. Have they put out a new trailer about it yet? I don't pay attention to this stuff. I don't know. I'm kind of weird about that. People will say, have you seen it? I won't go out of my way to watch it because I kind of like to be surprised. I'll give you an example. When we had our 3 children, from the very get-go, we would tell the doctor, we know you have to do an ultrasound and stuff, but we don't want to see it and we don't want to know what the baby's going to be because it doesn't matter to us. You know, we don't particularly. It really didn't matter. Yeah, we were that way with all 3 kids. So anyway, yeah, so I'm kind of that way with these games too. I'm afraid that if I get too excited about them, that they won't live up to what I'm thinking or seeing, and I don't want to be disappointed. I just want to enjoy the game. I tell you what, I got wrapped up in that stupid drama when FS17 came out. I don't know if you remember that, but a lot of people didn't like FS17 for some reason. And there were a couple of us that said, well, we're not going to play it. Because, I don't know why, I got hyped up about it. And I got the game, plugged it in, started playing it, and the next day, I was backpedaling in my video saying, yeah, sorry, there's nothing wrong with this game. It was kind of weird. Well, they tend to try to hype them up more than they should. I kind of equate it to, have you ever seen a movie? Whoops, I went too far. Have you ever seen a movie where they put a trailer out, and I know it happens all the time. They put a trailer out, and I'll watch the trailer, and I'll lean to my wife and I'll say, my God, they showed so much of the movie in that trailer, we don't need to actually go see it now. I hate when they do that. And then there's others where they don't give you anything at all. Alright, 1 down, 3 to go. Gotta help these little babies. Got an update? You mean on 2017? Or you mean they're getting ready for 2019? One more.
I feared we might lose that one. He was so weak when I found him. Pick him up and take him to Senegos.
Do I have to name him?
Quest complete.
My keepers are overrun. We will require aid.
Another night fallen attack.
So we got to give this little one to
Bring
this
my child to me,
to this grandpapa here. All right, here you go.
Though I am weak, I will do what I can.
There you go. I'm gonna take this gauntlet here as my reward and a couple of quests along with it.
One last favor. Oh, you are a kind small thing.
Well, thank you.
Of course.
I'll have to check into it. Wonder what they changed in it, Courseplay.
Farewell, Grandpa.
See you soon, Starlight.
Alrighty. Well, let's see here. Now what do we do? Follow the path, talk to Night Watcher Idra. Alright, I can do that. How far do I have to go? Was that all I was supposed to pick up? No more quests around here? Doesn't look like it. Alright, up the hill we go. Whoa!
Who goes there? Keep your hands and weapons where I can see them.
Okay. Got my hands on the reins here. You want me to drop the reins?
Hello.
Well, hello yourself. Oh, friendly now. A minute ago you were going to shoot me or something.
Be careful.
Fathom Commander, whatever his name is. Zarin. Slay him in the Naga he commands.
Good luck, friend.
Well, I'll do my best. Are all the people here ghosts or something? They look, you can see right through them. That guy just threw a water balloon at me. What the heck was that all about? That's not very friendly. Yeah, look at all these guys. They're like ghosts or something. They're throwing some kind of fish or something at me. All right, so up the hill we go. Taking these guys out as we go. So I notice I'm getting credit for them. Got 3 out of 8. Let's see, how we doing? We're 16% into this level. So we got a ways to go for 103. I said earlier it's interesting to watch the leveling because it takes you a while to get to about 105, 106. You get up to about 107 and it starts speeding up. And I don't know if it's maybe that you're getting more credit for the quests that you're doing, if you're getting more experience. But the last 7 and 8 you go a little bit faster. Between 9 and 10 it goes really fast. Alright, is that the guy I was supposed to get? I guess it is. And I have, oh, I guess I'm done. No, I have 4 more of these guys to get. Now 3 more. Let's get that one. And let's get that one. What's that thing? That's a big bruiser. Okay, now let's see. I've got one more to get. Which way do I have to go? Does it matter? I'm going in this way. Get that guy right there. Oh shoot, there's one behind me. Come on, Glass. Help me out here. How'd I get this many on me? Holy smokes. I only wanted one. Alright, let me get on my pony here. If I can. Maybe I can't. Oh, I didn't really want to get these guys. Came from the sea. We're gonna turn these 2 in and then try to find some place
What brings you
that
here?
has rested experience. Okay, I get a new belt. Look at the size of that thing. Well, I don't know how big the belt is. The buckle's huge.
I will escort you to Prince Ferondis if that is what you truly wish.
All right, she's gonna take me to the prince.
If you get the chance, Spit on him for me.
What? Don't like your prince? Royalty sucks, I guess, huh? Good to be the king, sucks to be the prince, I guess. I bet she's going in this building up here. There's the prince. They're all dead, looks like. They're all ghosties. Are we supposed to talk to the... Oh, there she is.
I am listening.
You still want me to spit on this guy?
May the stars guide you.
Because I think he's a ghost. I think I'll probably go right through him. Alright, well, let's talk to this prince here.
Yes? May the power of the arcane be with you.
And then we need to talk to this lady, Iris.
Elune Adore. Farewell.
And we're going to talk to whatever this guy's name is.
Paimon.
He's got a couple of things.
Farewell.
Alright, now if you notice, my character picture up there has Z's on it, which means this is a resting area, and they want me to select this as my home. So this is an inn. Doesn't look like much, but we're going to make it our home. And then I should have some gray items.
Elune Adore.
We can sell our gray items by clicking this button here, and it sells all the worthless junk that we've collected. And it doesn't sell anything that has a little bit of money to it, so... And then,
Good luck, friend.
I don't know how my repairs are doing. But I did want to do something with my pet while I was in here. So let me go into talents, and I want to change to tenacity. I mentioned earlier that you can put your pet on ferocity, tenacity, or cunning, depending on your play style. I'm not a real good melee player, so I like to have my pet set at tenacity because that makes them into a tank. It should let me do this. And the ferocity makes the pet into a damage dealer. But like I say, I'm not very good at melee, so if I have my pet set on a tank, they'll go out to the monster and tank the thing for me. It makes them tougher. They can take a lot more hitting. Then I can set back from a distance and plug away at them with my gun or my bow and arrow. So I usually put mine on tenacity. And I solo play anyway, so I need to take care of myself. If I was in a group of people, then I might switch to ferocity so that my pets would do more damage in a group. Because usually when you're in a group, you have a character. Like me, I'm a ranged fighter, but you would have a paladin or a warrior that would be a tanking character. And that character's built and armored to be a tank. So then they would look for some damage being dealt, not necessarily a tank. Because you don't want your pet taking the tank away from the character that's trying to tank for the party. So I wouldn't use that for if I was in a group. And I think that this probably is a good place for me to rest. I've been at this for not quite 2 hours. But I think I'm going to rest in here. Because I know that the quest line that I'm going to start with that guy, with that prince, is going to take about at least 45 minutes to an hour. So I don't want to start it right now. So I think I'm going to take a rest. Hope you all had fun. Ginger, I don't know. You need to try to get cooled down, buddy. Alrighty, at any rate, good evening everybody, and I'll see you later. Hopefully we'll be doing this again pretty soon. Have a good evening.